Every interaction is an opportunity to learn, only if we are interested in improving rather than proving. Hello GTRNs, welcome to this innovative faculty development program. Today I will be sharing my views on importance of vocabulary. First of all, let me congratulate Dr. Vikas Rawal for organizing this faculty development program. It is indeed ironical that today English language has utmost importance to professional for successful career. To be effective in reading, writing, expressing ideas, thoughts, emotions, it becomes inevitable that one has enough treasure of vocabulary. આપણી માતૃભાષામાં વાતો કરવામાં આપણે તો નિપુણ હોઈએ છીએ અને તેનો યશ કદાચ આપણા શબ્દ ભંડોળને જ જાય છે. This is true for English language also. So let's go through this presentation. It says action speaks louder than the words, but many a times words tends to speak louder than anything else. One guy was explaining a few things to his friend. He was telling that today I saw a big long car having a 4 windows on one side, and a guy get down from the car. He was well dressed. He was wearing a good suit and also having a gloves. This can be simply explained as a limousine and a chauffeur. So vocabulary is important for education, teaching, learning, new technology. To be successful professional or a genius, you can say that all walks of life, reading or writing or speaking. So let's understand a few impacts of having a good vocabulary. Vocabulary is also important for successful communication, or vocabulary sharpen your communications. It happens in many situations where our speech is filled with more emotions rather than meaning. Oh, okay, I see, you see, stupid, awesome. These are the overuse of a word which describes a wide range of unrelated things. Example, a burger, a YouTube video, or a promotion in a job, or a Sun Temple of Modera. We have only one word to describe everything. It is awesome. But with a good vocabulary, one is able to choose word with more precision. You can say exactly what you mean and be explicit instead of vague. We can consider vocabulary as a communication toolbox. To complete a specific task, one has to have a good number of tools. You cannot imagine of completing a single task only with one tool. Let's say that if you are carving a sculpture, you cannot use only a chainsaw compared to the other good tools which can broaden or finer your cuts. Klaus Terman narrated that if we could use only one factor to determine a person's intelligence, it would be vocabulary. Good vocabulary opens your mind. It gives expression of thought. Language is a key tool to help your mind for thinking, planning, solving problem, and finally succeed. Each new word has a new avenue of thoughts. George Orewll in his novel 1984 narrated that world was ruled by a government that controls every citizen. Citizens' every move was monitored by a camera, even at their homes. But the control was something more specific. Government has an official language named Newspeak. This was the only language that every year its vocabulary gets smaller. In Newspeak, words like freedom do not exist. By removing or distorting meaning of words, government takes away tools to question. This starts gradually disappearing from people's mind. Example is bit extreme, but when you lack words, you shut down a new insight, line of reasoning. Vocabulary gets you a result. It gives you a better job opportunity. Diverse vocabulary allows you to build up a rapport with wide range of people. Suppose if you are having a good product and if you wish to convince the people on your tangible product, will you say that I've got these cool ideas, see there is a cool wheel, oh see there is Excel is so cool, this will not work. A researcher, John O'Connor, did extensive research on impacts of vocabulary on people's lives. After his extensive research, he concluded that a person's vocabulary level is the best single predictor of occupational success. In the graph what you see was carried on total 80 companies, starting from vice presidents and to the foreman. But he came out with only one reason, that the president or the persons at a higher post has a good score on vocabulary. Self-judgment. Whenever you open your mouth to tell something, people will judge you not by the language what you speak, but which kind of a word which you are using. તમે ગુજરાતીમાં બોલો તો એ ભાષા કઈ બોલો છો એ અગત્યનું નથી, પણ કયા શબ્દ વાપરો છો, કયા એક્સપ્રેશન વાપરો છો, so they can figure it out how competent, how successful or how smart you are. In this picture you can see that if you wish to describe a masala dosa, can you find other suitable word which will describe the best this masala dosa? With a good vocabulary you can have a better image. It helps to make you a good image on others. Based on vocabulary you use, people will make imagination about you, socio-economic background, education and occupation. ઘણીવાર આ ઉપરાંત અમુક ભાષા તમે વાપરો, અમુક શબ્દ વાપરો, એના ઉપરથી લોકો તમે ક્યાં રિજિયનના છે એ પણ ઓળખી લે છે. હું ગુજરાતી બોલવાનું શરૂ કરું તો ઘણા લોકો મારું રિજિયન જાણી લે છે. But whenever we say that socio-economic background, stay at home starts using baby's language with the adult, or the professor may start using very academic terms in his casual conversation. There are many other advantages of having a good vocabulary, and we shall explore more in successive some of the exercises. And also we shall be learning about how to improve our vocabulary. But just to tell you the few principles of vocabulary learning, that you should be active in developing your understanding of words and ways to learn that. You should personalize your word learning. You can use your own style or choose some specific style for learning the words. Let me give you one example. That one word that I learned was inundate, meaning is to flood, which was here in this book by Peter Funk. So the word inundate, meaning flood, was explained like this way. How you can remember this word? So inundate, if none goes on a date, there would be a flood of opposites. So that way you can remember the few words. You should be immersed in words. You should use multiple resources of information to learn word through repeated exposure. This is all for today's presentation. Thank you very much, and keep riveted with other presentations too. Thank you.